What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillanier, your YouTube World Heavyweight Champion on YouTube, and I'm coming today with my WWE Monday Night Raw review for January 8th, 2018. Let's get things going, shall we? We kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw last night with the Intercontinental Champion, Roman Reigns. He gets on the mic and talks about last week with Samoa Joe. Okay, so then he talks about what that he fought with a purpose and stuff like that, and then Jason Jordan comes out and tells Roman that he proved that he is that this is Roman Reigns' yard. That's what he says. So then Seth Rollins comes out and tells Jordan that he still has a lot to learn. You know what I mean? So that's what he tells him. So then the Balor Club come out. Carl Anderson, Finn Balor, and Luke Gallows come out, and they cut a promo to Jason Jordan, stuff like that, and then they say that they will take this place over. So then Kurt Angle makes a main event for later on in the evening of the Balor Club versus Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan, and Roman Reigns for the main event. So then the first match we had on Raw was Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville with Paige on ringside. And the winner was Sasha Banks and Bayley. The second match we had on Raw was Matt Hardy versus Kurt Hawkins. And, well, did Kurt Hawkins get his first win of 2018? Nope, Matt Hardy won. So that means Kurt Hawkins is 0-1 in 2018, so he does not have no wins, unfortunately. So then after the match, Bray Wyatt comes into the ring, and he has a stare down with Matt Hardy, a laughing stare down with Matt Hardy into the ring. So then the third match we had on Raw was a Cruiserweight Championship match, Cedric Alexander versus Enzo Amore, and this match ended in a count out because Enzo Amore was busted open, bleeding and stuff like that, and Cedric Alexander won by count out because I believe Enzo couldn't get back in the ring because he was busted open, but Enzo Amore is still the Cruiserweight Champion, so that ends that. So then we had Miz TV, and Miz talks about Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, who are his guests on there, and he talks about their careers and stuff in 2017 was good for them, and they changed it around and stuff like that, yada yada and stuff like that. So then the Miz Taraj, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas start giving gifts to the Miz, like a sports jacket Curtis Axel gives to him. Bo Dallas gives Miz a picture of himself and stuff like that. So then they start arguing over the gifts that they're going to give to him and stuff like that. So, but then the Miz talks about 2017, about himself and stuff like that, about his Intercontinental title run and how he becomes superstar of the Rolling Stones of the Superstar of the Year in 2017, and that 2018 will become the single most Intercontinental Champion impact of all in Intercontinental Champion of 2018. That's what he says, and that he sends a message to Roman Reigns that says that he is getting the title back. So that means on the Raw 25 years of anniversary that Miz is getting his Intercontinental title rematch against Roman Reigns. So then another match we had on Raw was Sheamus and Cesaro, who are getting their title rematches at the Royal Rumble against Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan for the Raw Tag Team Championships. So that's pretty good right there. But, okay, on to the next one. So then we have Sheamus and Cesaro versus Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. And the winner was Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Shocker right there. You know what I mean? That was definitely a shocker. So then the fifth match we had on Raw was Samoa Joe versus Rhino, and the winner was Samoa Joe. Okay, so then we had a Brock Lesnar who responds about the whole thing with Kane and Braun Strowman, and Paul Heyman talks about the product and the challengers, stuff like that, and saying that Brock Lesnar will walk out as the Universal Champion still and still retain his belt. So then Kane attacks Brock Lesnar up by the stage area, up by the ramp, and then that leads to a backstage brawl between the two. Then Braun Strowman gets involved and actually grabs a, what do you call those things, a hook, and knocks it down onto Brock Lesnar and Kane, and that sends Brock Lesnar to the hospital, which, you know, it's all act and pretend, but still, anyway. Then Asuka gets attacked by Nia Jax, and that sends up a match between Asuka versus Nia Jax next week. So the main event we had on Raw was Jason Jordan, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins versus the Balor Club. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and Finn Balor. Can I get just too sweet from you guys? Too sweet. That's right. So then, and the winner was the Balor Club. Oh well, but then let's get it just too sweet. But then after the match, the Miz Trust come out and attack Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan, and Roman Reigns. But then the Miz delivers two two Skull Crushing finales onto Roman Reigns, and that what ends WWE Monday Night Raw last night. So, once again, the John Squad, please like this video if you enjoyed WWE Monday Night Raw last night. Leave your comments down below on who you think is going to win the Intercontinental Champion, and subscribe for more. You're all the best of John Squad. You're one of a kind. Love each and every single one of y'all. We're all champions on this channel. Whoever subscribes, tap that bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload on my videos. And that about does it here for my Monday Night Raw review. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, I guess. I guess it was pretty okay, but still, it was a pretty okay Raw. But anyway, hopefully, I can't wait for the Raw 25 years. It's coming up soon in 2 weeks. Can't wait. Peace out, the John Squad.